saw this week, but Elon Musk released these robots. Did you watch any of the footage of these new robots that he has coming out?
Too,
what do you think of that, man? That's kind of interesting, man. I mean, we're here. We're right in the Jetsons, man.
You know.
Thank you, OG Steve. Much love, brother.
What do you do? Oh, what's up? Thank you, man. Appreciate you out there. You just hit. Thank you, Steve. You know, man, I would. I like technology first and foremost. I don't know if I want a motherfucker walk around how big as I am, bigger than me and strong, biggest me and strongest me. That I got to plug up. Okay, I don't know, but I don't know yet. Now, a little robot run around the house, vacuuming the floor, we ain't got no problem. But some
bitch, that little motherfucker.
Yeah, somebody 6 feet tall, 100-something pounds in my house. That's big as me and probably as heavy as me. That could probably hurt me if he got a bad transistor up his ass.
Rappers had 900 numbers. I do remember when rappers had 900 numbers.
Yeah,
man.
That was the shit. Yeah, 900 numbers. Everybody had 900 numbers, and they all got energy drinks. Everybody had everything.
Yeah, I did get my ass whipped one time for calling the Santa Claus hotline when I was like 5 or 6 and didn't realize it. My mom got the bill the next month, and all I remember was my ass was red for the next month, bro.
Hello, this is Santa Claus. What can I get for you for this Christmas? Have you been a good boy or girl? I mean, you knew it was bullshit because they asked you, have you been a good boy or girl? Or sometimes, if you're a boy, press 1. For a girl, press 2. Okay? And yeah, I did that with my kids for a hot minute. I said, this is some bullshit. They just getting my money. Anyway.
Hey, I want to talk about a little bit about music, Lonzo. Selling tapes back in the day. You know, duplication was always a big thing. You know, we would duplicate on the radio. We would duplicate our friends' tapes who bought a tape and we don't want to buy the tape. You know, if you could, let's say if someone sold 1 million tapes, legit 1 million tapes out of Sam Goody and Warehouse and all that, how many duplicates would you say that were on the street of that? If you could put a number on it, you know what I mean?
If he sold 1 billion?
Million, yeah.
Probably about 1 million dubs. Man, cause see, understand this. Back in the day, we had some super high bias cassettes. If you go to Radio Shack and grab one of those nice duplicators, the high speed duplicators, shit, you can, man. A cassette sound is already probably the lowest quality you're gonna get. But if you put it on a high end Michel'le or TDK tape, shit, that shit'll work. That shit'll work. As long as you don't get too many generations down, that was your only problem, because you did lose quality after a while. But we went to the tape shop right next to Michel'le. In the next parking lot was a place called Pacific Audio, and they sold high end everything tape recording. So we going to buy some of the best tapes you can get. They $5 back then for one of these super high professional Michel'les or whatever. And they serviced all the record companies, all the studios. And those some guns, you can get some plays out of them before they start sounding like shit, or you can get some dubs out before you start sounding like shit. If you get you a TDK duplicator, you in business for a minute. You have been, the timing ain't gonna be the same, but you in business for the most part. Go ahead. Most tapes were the same length as an album, and the album has 22 minutes of music on one side, but the average tape was 30 minutes. You didn't have 22-minute tapes, so you had to kind of do a little rewind and fast forward and get to the beginning, or the shit would play and then to the end and then rewind on the other side, and then it fuck up the song though. Go ahead.
Yeah. You know, I know you bootlegged yourself back in the day, but if the average musician came across a bootleg of their tapes or a bunch of bootleggers of their tapes, let's say at the Santee Alley or at some swap meet or something like that, where it was part of a mixtape, what would be the average reaction of a musician back then if they came across their bootleg?
Mad as fuck. One of the reasons why I stopped fucking with gangster niggas is because I got rolled up on by some gangster niggas. Almost made me go to gangster mode myself over a bootleg. I did the Flamin' album. I mean, the Flamin' album, and some of the guys, a couple of the guys that got bootleg, they were on. I mean, that was just that during the cassette era. That was just secondary. They take the best of everything, whatever it was, independent, major, and throw it on another CD and make a new product. I'm riding down the street. I'm leaving the pad. All of a sudden, I made the left going off my street to another street, and I saw a car kind of swoop on me, and I'm driving kind of strong. I'm moving a little fast. I'm like, these niggas following me. I hit the light, and I made the light. These niggas was behind me, and they kind of ran the light. What the fuck? I was saying, pull over. It was 4 or 5 cats from the compilation. I recognized the dudes, but their faces wasn't right. Man, what's happening, Lonzo? Man, you got all shit bootleg, blah, 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 blah. My heart popping. I'm like, nigga, I don't know what's going on. I say, hey, man, let me explain something to you. But first of all, they accused me of doing some shit I did not do. You got your house painted, so now I must be stealing from you. Now I'm pissed off. Motherfucker, I was balling before I met you. Remember, you came to me, I already had a house. I ain't had to steal for you, and I didn't have to steal for you to get my house painted. Man, that shit all on these albums. I said, well, first of all, somebody to bootleg your shit is almost a sign. It's a sign of not a courtesy, but it's almost doing you a favor. Man, how the fuck you figure that? They don't bootleg bullshit. Oh yeah, man. They didn't bootleg the whole album. They only grabbed your cuss and another one. Oh man, but still, I said, hey man, what you want me to do? I didn't do this shit. It ain't my shit. But the way they came at me initially, then I had to go check them. Now they all apologetic. Said, nah, man, because see, if I had to let myself go left, that shit could have got escalated and it could have got ugly for everybody. Nah, man, I ain't fucking with y'all. That's why I don't do a lot of shit that I used to do no more. I don't do a lot of that shit. No.
You know what? That's a good way to segue into a story that we haven't told in a while. We've talked about it a couple times in the past, and we have new listeners and all the time, and people who don't listen to the whole show, so they may not have heard this story. But can you tell us the story, Lonzo, about when you got that call in the middle of the night from someone from the mob?
I was working with Michel'le. Michel'le had some new business partners, and these guys were serious dudes.